Special Online. Great match. A new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Pay attention! Locks him with a target cage. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Life lead opens up. Alright, what's coming up next? Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the jump in. Shoryuken? Risky up-close scrap still going. Full S looking to impress with this super. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but were they baiting them into that? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all on this critical arc to deal the cash money damage they need. The low kick hits. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. What a finish! Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
There we go. I know this is not very entertaining, but yeah. Well,
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Difficult situation for a throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Low kicks are a no-go. Ooh, will they hit? Whiff? Or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play here? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy tech. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big, low, reaching heavy. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive lead. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. What'll happen here? They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. The impact doesn't do anything. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Knockdown and player that back throw was huge. Player 2 needs to hit them with a stop and pop. There's a burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They're taking a step back to kisses the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Smart play with the throw. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with this and lead to some big damage. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Feeling a real buzz. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Throws them. Plenty of help. Nothing stops this train. Super art to show them what a kEN fighters can do for you. On that. Excellent damage on that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Finds the target. Player 1 can't connect with the throw. Hit what? Ooh, put a little extra on that. Risky medium kick. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Fades out the low kick. Shinrai kick for a mix-up. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. No good up high. Throws him down. All right. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. What are these fighters thinking now? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Both sides looking for an opening. Goes for the drive rush there. What are they thinking here? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters planning something? This is a critical point of the round. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juice. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump? The throw missed. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 will need to play it conservative, experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. Use slow, heavy, but no go. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback? Fakes out the low kick. Impact squat. Medium kick. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Fires off an overdrive arc. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Takes a trip. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Fantastic reaction there. Taking stock. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
He brushes that off and keeps going. Box him with a target combo. Throws him to negate the block. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping. They were right to be on guard there. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Now you know him.
Dealing a nice chunk of damage. Big time whip. Player 1 can't use any drive. Excellent block. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Gets them with a quick low kick. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Cross-up's good. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with the jump attack to flip their block direction. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Strings it all together. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the thrust that off and keeps going. Shoots off a fireball up close. Challenge from above. Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Shows them he charges forward. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. At least hits them with a stop and pop. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it. Cashes out the cage right there. Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. This is going to hurt. Impact squat. Oh my God, they just what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Who's going to steal this win? Jumps in. That's just started. It's anyone's game. Oh, here we go. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Excellent block. Sticks out a kick. What are they gonna do? Sets up with the jump in. Cross that off. Not so bad. Target combo into. Okay, wow, reads the counterattack. Good decision with that throw. Player 1, there's a burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some and eats it. Connects with the throw. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Breaking them shins with a low heavy. Who are they swinging at? Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
new challenger.
I don't know what's up with this. Oh, good. Blank screen.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. No good up high. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Brushes off the impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Knockdown. Experiencing burnout. Scrap intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Denies the jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Blocks the low heavy. Connects with medium kick. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Anti-air drops him. Hits him with a stopping block. Sharp ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player one needs to use the front of the corner. Low heavy, but no go. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Blocks it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Knocks him out of the air. Got him on player two with a slight lead. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. This is gonna hurt. Anti-air in the clutch. Player two hits the drive. Is this sunburst gonna be too hot to handle? Neither fighter is showing any signs of sets up with the jump in. Excellent block. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gotta do better than that. Walls flat into the guard break. What's next? Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh man, this is a scary range. The real test of nerve burns out. Impact squashed. Somehow manages to pair the bat with a magical shot. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Drive time. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. The jump in is denied. can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Sneaks in above. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Going wild with the throws in the corner. Full SA meters on deck for both. Connects with the throw. Oh, they switch sides. Huge chance after that wall splash. What anticipated that throw? Turns out, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Yoga Inferno to set this fight alight. Sets up with the jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps up. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Genius read with that throw escape.